Hey everyone, welcome back to Frontline. Jay here with another review. Today I'm reviewing Batgirl number 35. It's written by Cameron Stewart and Brenden Fletcher with art by Tarr, and the title of this issue is Burned. This is the new direction that DC has been going, that they said that they were going to go with in Batgirl, and it's not a pretty direction. But first let me tell you what happens in the issue. We find out that Barbara Gordon is moving to Burnside. It's the cool hood in town, as Bab's old roommate Alyssa tells her, and she's enrolled into college where she has a roommate in this apartment type place, and her name is Frankie. They met a couple years ago, and she helped her out with a sore muscle or something, and they've been best friends ever since. But we've never seen her before. Bab's personality has changed a lot. She's no longer the smart, intelligent young lady that she's always been. Now she's more like the party hipster college girl who uses text slang and drinks and blacks out so bad that she forgets making out with this random guy at a party, to the point where her girlfriend, her roommate, had to pull him off. We also find out that there's a guy named Riot Black who owns a club called Genuflex, and he's been posting people's images and private information on their website to blackmail them. And Alyssa's trying to protest it. So throughout the issue, we're trying to find out. Babs finds out that Black Canary, who's way out of character, her whole place burns down, and Babs is like, "Oh no, I had all my stuff stored there," and they get into an argument because Babs stored it there, even though she wasn't talking to Black Canary and doesn't want her to talk to her. So now Dinah, Black Canary, is crashing on Babs' sofa in their place. Then you have we find out that this guy has been paying kids to steal people's cell phones and stuff so he can absorb the information, and how he does it is because he has this like mini processor attached to his eye that attaches to his brain, so wherever he sees it gets recorded and downloaded into his brain. Babs fights it, saves the erases all the data because her personal computer was taken, but she figures out that the reason why Dinah's place burnt down was because when the guy accessed the data, it set off an alarm or something that ignited her van and everything in it. So everything happened because Babs did it. Then there's a cliffhanger where someone knows that Barbara Gordon is officially Batgirl, and they blackmail her, telling her that she's not the Batgirl for Burnside, and they sign it as Batgirl. So there's going to be two Batgirls in here, and they couldn't even get the one right. I mean, this Babs, I don't even want to call her Babs, because Babs is a name that fans use out of affection for Barbara Gordon, so I don't even want to call her that anymore, because this is not her. She's, like I said, she's a party girl. She sleeps around or makes out with random guys at least. She doesn't even mention her father. Her father is locked up in prison. She doesn't even mention him. There was no explanation why she moved to Burnside, why she left her friend. I mean, the solicitation said that it was supposed to be due to a fire. Everything burned down. She decides to start anew. But that wasn't the case. She decided to start new. Then everything burned down. So I don't understand, her reasoning for everything. There's this random girls, like the one girl who's supposed to be like her best friend and her roommate. She winds up sleeping with the guy that Babs was just making out with. Barbara was just making out with the night before, like the same night at the party. And the story is just so bad. I got a headache just thinking about the story. Just describing it gives me a headache. That's how bad it is. But I'm going to give it a half a star, only because of the end where it says that there's another Batgirl. So that's what earned the story a half star. Okay, art, I don't really like the art. It's very bland, very little detail. Times they don't have faces. Their shapes of their faces go from round and oval to pointy and angular. There's no consistency with the art. I'm only going to give the art a half a star. Also, overall, I'm giving this a half a star. There's not even anything for me to look forward to reading this. Unless you're a Batgirl fan and you must have a Batgirl book in your collection, then I say pick it up. But if you're a Batgirl fan who actually likes Batgirl and reads good Batgirl stories, then definitely avoid this. This is like a plague on the house of Batgirl. Just avoid this issue. Overall, a half a star. Well, those are my thoughts. Now I want to know what yours are in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe to Comic Frontline, check out and subscribe to my channel, The Comic Book Theater. Check out Comic Frontline, the site, for all the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews. For even more news on all things related to comics, comicrelated.com is your source for all your comic book needs with daily updates. And don't forget to like and follow me and Comic Frontline on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I'll include all these links in the description below. Until then, I'll catch you in the next review.